World Card Game Federation here with a slightly askew local match. This one was taking place over at a buddy's house. We'd have been having a sweet fight. Lots and lots of fights went on that day. The others were live streamed. We always try to snag one of these ones so we can throw some commentary over it. This one's going to be pretty sweet. We got Black Conflict Vegeta versus Black Conflict Raditz. And it looks like Dan here is going to go ahead and go first. He's going to decide not to go in that first combat. He's going to remember to power up, pass, rejuvenate a devastating blow.
That's to help prevent her.
Then we have Pete starting up. Pete is going to get out an early Dragon Ball. Well, at least potentially. Or he's going to resolve a Raditz power? I'm so sorry. I forget Raditz's abilities on his renewed stack, or what do they call that? OP season stack? Because I remember they were different, sort of recalculations of his powers. So I believe he actually got Black Power Up out first, and I believe it boosted up his anger from doing so. Pete ends up actually drawing a Dragon Ball anyway. He's going to power himself up. I believe he actually auto-gained some anger for throwing that particular setup into play. He's going to pass and not rejuvenate a card. And I can't see what this is because that's an alternate artwork of a card.
Looks familiar.
Might be Command. Okay, goes back over to Dan. Dan's got his 3 out. Usually he's pretty aggressively postured with Black Conflict Vegeta. It usually wants to be in combat. It's not going to have too much in play. He's going to power up to full. He's going to declare combat. Pete's going to draw his 3 in response. And let's see what old Dan opens up with.
Oh no!
Kiana, get out of here. So Jimmy was like, "Yeah, guys,
He's going to open up with an Unleashed.
what's up, guys?"
So, we used to have a nickname for this Vegeta. We talk about this often enough. If you guys are still watching this sort of thing, I'm pretty sure you guys have heard all the different names bantered around for what different decks got nicknamed in the past. So you guys remember, like Goku, the head of the allies was Broku, things like that. So he's using Vegeta, we used to call it, because he very much so utilizes those freestyle cards. So yeah, he ended up using Unleashed, and he attached Quick Blast, I believe. And it looks like Pete would have ditched another card from his hand.
You gotta come out of there.
Don't mind us. We just had a little bit of a mild pet emergency there in the house. Had to get the poor doggy who was caught under the table out of there. But it looks like he had done potentially a Black Command to be banished. And that Black Command left, and he ended up getting to level, so he's already level 2 Raditz. That's pretty great.
Got people care about you. Want to do stuff?
Have to attack or pass. I have to pass them.
There we go. If you go to videos.
We'll do.
Yeah, there we go. It's under videos on WCGF. So you have
Okay, waiting for somebody here to...
Oh, are you coming down too? Hey.
Not really sure what's going on. Okay, there we go. So Dan over here is just weighing his options. He's going to throw a Dashing Punch. You know, I got to tell you, if there's ever a card that I only ever see in very competitive environments and tournaments, it's Dashing Punch. I never see it in friendly combat. I realize it's a terribly effective card. It can really mess some people up. But I have always been that way where I'm like, huh, that's interesting. It never pops up anywhere else. And that's going to make Pete skip his next action. It's going to go back, and he's going to probably use his Vegeta power. Oh, no, he's going to throw a Gallic Gun instead. Nice. Nice touch. Okay, it's going to hit him pretty good because remember, Gallic Gun refuses to allow you to use any kind of prevention, so it just naturally blasts through a bunch of stuff. Now, Pete does have a Dragon Ball out there. He's got anger. Excuse me. Dan's going to go after the anger, wisely so. Or he's going to look at the Dragon Ball. Let's see what's going on over there. Looks like Pete's paying the power stage cost or something. No, he's adjusting his anger. Oh, he's going to Black Power Up and end combat. I guess that's odd. Like, really, this had a schedule? It seemed like you had more actions and stuff.
What do you want for it? If you want to sell it.
I don't think I'd sell it.
Well, I guess I couldn't say. I mean, Pete would know if he was feeling it, he was in trouble or not.
You have plenty of those. Really? I can give you a couple if you really want them. I'll buy. Nobody lists them.
What about
You got PayPal?
where did that guy in eBay have him?
That Neil?
No.
Don't mind us. You know, when you play Dragon Ball cards for so long, like the Dragon Ball cards, like Namek Ball, Earth Ball, you eventually get so darn used to seeing them that you kind of don't need to read them. You can catch a glimpse of artwork and already know all the effects. I am not that close on the super set yet.
Because this deck is like one that I want.
Hey, Pete's going to play a Dragon Ball. Again, do not know which Super Ball that is, because it doesn't register for me.
Real card.
cards, and then it's like, oh, let me change this. I have the real card, but I put it somewhere else. Let me proxy it.
Oh yes, I'll do that too. I don't.
There's none of those on Outpost.
No, no. And if
Okay, really not sure what they're waiting on at this point.
Yeah.
Not even a Fan Z copy.
I don't know if we're on
See, the Fan Z copy
waiting for one of them to choose, or if it's just Pete hanging out.
Would you take Fan Z copies? Those are the ones that I'm talking
Yeah, if
about.
it's a real card, yeah.
You have Fan Z copies, don't you?
Probably.
What card are you guys talking about?
I'll play this ball once per camo and play this ball from my hand as an action to draw a card.
Yep.
And crit. I'll crit that ball.
Okay.
Nice, you get to use the Dragon Ball's effect of being able to generate a crit. You can't even imagine a Dragon Ball being used to capture another Dragon Ball. It's actually pretty exciting.
Raise my anger one.
Okay, he did not dip. Black Power Up is not being utilized. Interesting.
Black Power Raditz?
So I'll Raditz and Rejuve.
Nice.
It is. He's like stomping me right now.
Faster use, Nick.
I'll pass.
Command. He shut off my
Okay,
hand, actually.
Dan passes.
Yeah, dashing punch so strong.
You know what? I'm gonna go out on a limb and it's an event.
Yep, it's good.
Okay, wow, nice. You're going to get some black schematics rolling over here. Nice.
For a drill.
And I don't recall in the Black Conflict build, would there be anything other than occasionally smoothness in there as a consistent one? Because normally you're going to be moving too quick, you're too mobile.
Really strong.
What, Black Schematics?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is real strong. It really should have been more present than it was.
Yeah. So, Dan, are you going to try out that Pokemon
Yes.
format?
Yeah.
Okay, waiting for Pete to resolve this one. You know, while we were thinking about this one, oh, there we go. So there were no targets, unfortunately.
There's PDFs, too, of like maybe like 10 or 15 decks that are ready to print with all the cards for them. That's what I've started with.
Yeah, I assume Pete has more actions here. Now, I was thinking of, we were talking about this one, why does Black Conflict Mastery exist? I said there's going to be probably two good reasons why why this mastery exists. It's the first one was obviously Mischievous had to go away. Not Mischievous, Devious had to go away. I don't personally think it was. I think it was something where the game should have just kept it. I don't think it was that broken as all that they seem to think it was, especially in light of masteries that have followed. The other one was, I think it's actually pretty darn versatile, being able to convert cards to anger or stages, you know? It helps to balance out combats. It's actually pretty darn impressive.
Have to use that hat at some point. Back when I was the big cheese.
Okay, Pete's going to go ahead and not... there we go. He's going to not enter combat. He's going to pass. He's going to rejuve. He's going to go ahead and hit good old command and pump up his anger more, which is pretty awesome.
I dressed for the job I wanted.
I was going through wardrobe. They're like, you know what? Keep your street clothes today.
I'll enter.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, it looks like Dan is going to go ahead and maintain that defensive posture. He is going to go ahead and initiate combat. He's going to be looking through the Dragon Balls. I assume Dragon Ball shopping means he's got potentially a pocket crit ready to go. I don't believe Vegeta at this level generates an auto crit.
Basically, you're just
Ooh, System Kamehameha, which if you guys remember is basically a Saiyan version of Destructo Disc, so it's going to auto crit on the Conflict Mastery. Wonderful fit. Ooh, he did it. He had a pocket crit ready to roll with that one.
We're not going to do it because I won't do it. But if I was going to do it, there would be a...
Okay, looks like Pete's gonna rejuvenate one, probably off its Raditz power. I would take a wild guess. The only thing I can think of. Ooh, looks like Dan's will line it up to throw something. No? No, he used his Vegeta power, most likely. Because he just randomly gained stages and, Ooh, I want to say it's an overhead blast, I think is what it's called, or something super close to that one. I want to say that's one of those 2 anger raise energies.
No, that's all Andrew. Remember he wore the Daisy Dukes? I don't know if my character...
Okay, that one's going to land. It's not, most likely, not the point of that one to hit really hard or anything. It's just he's doing it for anger's sake.
Oh my gosh.
You said it was 2 cards?
Yeah, 2 endurance cards, yeah.
But,
so 3 altogether? Or 2
remember it.
It was 5, so 3 altogether, yeah. Right? No, the Galacon too. Or was that last?
4?
Yeah, it was 4, I think.
So crit?
Yeah.
So let's see.
Nice, solid crit action. Critting on 4, it's magical sometimes, because it's real easy to hit that 4 damage.
Yeah, it was only 3 cards.
So no crit.
No,
Oh, okay. Look at that. Yeah, Dan, it sounds like you ran into just enough endurance. Oh, really? It's going to be... And it is Dan's action. He's going to Blinding Energy. He's going to banish the top.
No problem.
Wow.
Energy for 4.
4, because I believe he gets a natural boost on this one. He's going to Black Corruption that one. So he's going to lower. Wow. Going to lower Dan's anger, raise his own. Pretty great. It's going to go back over to Pete now that combat ended. And, ooh, looks like he had to drop an Unleashed, I think is what I'm seeing. What, a promo Unleashed? No, I'm really not sure what that one is.
Oh, okay.
Okay, he's going to get a Raditz set up. I would have called it Double Sunday. We're at another time and place. Oh, it is Double Sunday. Nice.
That's a new one, isn't it? Or no, yeah.
Really? It's new? It always felt like it was just a reprint of an original card. Did he really not have Double Sunday? No. What?
Well, look at that. My general confusion is coming through time where I didn't realize that Double Sunday finally made it into there. Because I think the common knowledge of commonly calling it Double Sunday didn't appear to the Budokai games, which is probably true of all you guys, too. Alright, so Dan's rolling over there, and like we said, Dan's been rushing into combat this whole time, though he does have a black power-up out there, so even if he didn't have a stellar hand, he could just dip on combat if he really wanted to. But the kicker is, you can't let Pete run away with it. You have to be able to press the advantage and stomp him to keep him from... Okay, he is going in. He's gutsier than I remembered.
No entering.
Okay, no one enterings. Pete's doing his thing.
I will discard to the mastery black man.
Nice.
Hold on, he gets
Command banishes.
So the rule. So this is the current rule.
Yeah, I got
What?
Oh no.
What?
Here, I'll
Banished?
So it's banished.
Oh.
So we had to hit it with the old most recent printing. You guys remember Black Command wasn't banished after use, but it was shuffle after use, and it might have been the dumbest thing you've ever seen in your life.
Pulling it in.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's CID.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. Alright, cool.
Yeah, kind of important.
Reach this. You have to pass for your action. Yeah. And then I'm gonna go ahead and...
There's no stinking way. So he Conflict Mastery ditched, erased his anger, leveled, hit the Vegeta level. I want to say it might even be, what, level 3? It looks like level 3 from this angle. Yeah, that's nuts.
He claims to be straight. This is stuff from the guys, mean autobiography.
So what do we got? What do we got, gentlemen? Come on. Somebody make a move. Oh, Dan does the smart thing.
Doesn't go, right?
Yes.
So you can banish it to gain anger if you want.
I can now banish.
Wow. He had all the black commands in the world in his hand, which I hope that doesn't mean that they were getting shuffled back in error. But yeah, he ended up ending combat, which I distinctly recall having that happen often with his level, with this particular Vegeta stack, where he would jump in, grab some anger, dip out of combat, and kind of just cheat you out of the combat, so anything you could have did with it, you don't get to. Okay, so it's back to Pete. Pete's drawing some stuff. He doesn't have a huge board or anything going on, which is a little different for Raditz. Pete was pretty darn confident on that one.
Discard your discard pile and you discard a card from your hand.
Doggone, banish top 2 discard pile, ditch a card from his hand. Nice, Sin Choke. Jeez, and that was the one Dan chose. That means his hand is potentially epic. Oh, there we go. Final Flash. So, Final Flash specifies what kind of target or what kind of block can be used against it. Obviously, Black Resistance will work just fine. But it does seal up any extra actions during combat, so you're going to have a fun time if that's what you do.
Nice.
Ooh, nice! He's going to throw back a AT plus, or AT Black Bear Hug. It seldom does any damage whatsoever, but that's not the point. Ooh, he's going to throw the Final Flash a second time.
Oh, yeah, I do. I level. And then we'll go to level 4, and now it's unstoppable.
Sweet.
And he leveled off of it. Doggone. And he's got another one for hitting Vegeta, Pinnacle of Power, I believe the level 4 is called.
And it'll do 7.
Woo! Final Flash for 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Somebody has such a
And then when it hits a lower level, to make you discard a card at random.
Oh, he is going to do it. He's going to lower himself a level back to level 3 just to knock a card out of Pete's hand. I have in all the years I've been watching this game, I've never seen anybody use the hit effect. Nobody ever bothered. Looks like Pete's doing something. What's going on?
No, when I reach this level during combat, you must pass.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. It's not when you advance to, it's whenever you reach that level effect with the hold, make him pass. That explains why Dan discarded the other one. So Sin Choke is going to be in use, and it is no prevention. It doesn't get any of the banished or anything like that, but it's no prevention. So it's a pretty significantly sized hit. Ow. If you guys don't remember the Reign of Terror, like when Triple H was in every main event in the 2000s, Vegeta, right near the end of the Panini days with Orange Retribution, was like that. It was that constant, ever-present nonsense. I seldom remember winning a game that Vegeta got to level 4.
So whenever I hit, you banish the top card you like that.
You just get a crit, and then a vanish.
Ooh, double Sunday insta crit. Nice. Get that Dragon Ball.
Block it and right
Ooh, and of course Dan had a block in there. He was willing to drop a Sin Choke just to hold on to a block. What a move. Okay, combat finally ended after all that shenanigans.
Let's see. I'm going to use this energy.
So, for the first time in a while, it looks like Dan's apprehensive about going into combat. It's kind of wild. Looks like he put on, I don't remember what that one's called. It's that one that can shuffle a card and play it or function as a block. It's from Perfection, I believe. Ooh, nice. Pete got out another Dragon Ball, the one that goes massively after anger, lowering his opponent's anger by 3. And Pete's going to go ahead and blow up the last command to gain extra anger like a maniac. And it's back over to Dan. So let's see if Dan's going to keep that momentum. I do not foresee him passing, or rather not going in on 2 turns in a row. That would be shocking to me. He is going to go in. He has no one entering so far as I can tell. Looks like you remember to power up. Ooh, confrontation. Fantastic. So let's see, we got a knee catch, we got a black deck, we got, ooh, and then time goes away. Time's back in the deck. So Pete's going to be pretty au-natural on this one, but with a slightly defensive posture given with the cards he's seeing there. But can he really weather the storm of Vegeta at least on level 3? Oh, doggone it. Here I was thinking, there's no way Dan has enough cards and actions left to be able to hit level 4 in this thing. So he's going to grab another quick shot. He's going to jump up to level 4. And it's going to be another one of those you have to pass things. Let's see if Dan's going to let that go, if he's going to press his advantage and keep swinging. Okay, yeah, okay, he's going to go back with a devastating blow. So he's not going to just pass his way out of this particular action and let it go. He's going to target his 3 for banishing.
What set is that?
Movie set 3? No, movie set 2.
Damn, I didn't even know about that card.
It'll be
Missing it in mine, but yeah.
1 stage. Oh no, I meant 2 million. So you're 7.
Oh, man.
Even use a
Oh,
check.
yeah, you're being an ambassador. Darn.
And I'm in F, yeah.
Even the death blow is dangerous at level 4. Ouch. Woo! 5 stages and 3 life. That is pretty bonkers. I don't know if Pete's going to bother throwing his knee catch in front of it. Yeah, I would just take the hit. Like, as bad as all that is, it's still better to hold on to the block.
He's sorry.
So let me set this aside. And then we do 3. And this will be a 5 life card energy.
Okay, he's going to raise his anger for ditching it for the mastery, and black deck goes into play, which is neat.
Oh, you use the ability. Okay,
If you're using the endurance, you I get to
energy.
Energy. 5 life.
2 cards in hand. I'll Black Power in combat.
And there it is, an extra combat ender. For a guy who, I guess I never really thought about it, a deck who always wants to be in combat, and he's going to push back in quick shot, that always wants to be in combat, I never really thought about, would those kinds of decks benefit from black power-ups? Okay, Dan's going to have to mill because of the Raditz power when setups enter play. Okay, he's going to pass, rejuvenate a card. Pete was not ready to go in on that one. Though, would I cheat Dan out of some stuff and just run in and black power up? Ooh, Dan's immediately offensively postured. Pete's deck's looking real thin. And let's see what happens. It depends what Dan's got here. I know he's got a couple of KOs in his deck that could potentially just kill poor Pete right here if Pete doesn't have the right block. Oh no! Okay, I thought Pete was going. Dan was going for the kill with Sinister Choke, looking for that minimum number of cards in play. Gallic Gun. If Pete can't stop this, he's dead as heck, and he can't stop it. And remember, there's no prevention of Gallic Gun, and Pete is out of there. Oh, that was brutal. Just watching two dudes come at the same idea in radically different ways, but stay brutal and effective the whole way. Amazing. Good work.